Good morning. Hope everybody's doing good. Practice 13. I kind of think we're in the heydays of camp right now. We've got 6 in a row to scrimmage on Sunday. So to me, this is that one. We go out in pads today. We got to get a good one in. Tomorrow we shells, then spiders, and then put the pads back on. But we try to wean into it with 3 practices and a day off and all that stuff. So guys gonna have to push through it. Everybody's got bumps and bruises this time of the year, and we need to have a good day. Questions?
Seems like coming out of spring ball and entering fall camp, Nate had the upper hand on Eli in that quarterback battle. Is that still the case?
I'd say again, you can say upper hand, what's the percentage? I think, anytime there's a period of time where something is finished, you finish spring ball, that, hey, this is the guy. And but then you go into another period. Okay, you come out of fall camp, you're gonna do the same thing. So, and that's at every position. You could be a starter at the end of spring ball. It doesn't mean you're a starter. That's every position. I'm not talking about the quarterback, but there's a battle going on there, right? And I think they're both pressing. They're both working at it, like working their tails off. Coming in late, spending more time just to be the best, and sometimes that can pay off. Sometimes it can backfire on you a little bit. But we're seeing them compete every day. I love the competition. You got to love what you see out there. You got 2 really good quarterbacks, battling, So I don't know if I answered your question, but we have a good battle going on.
So you're undecided on naming a starter for Kent State?
I'm saying that we're continuing to evaluate every day.
Given the QB situation, how it unfolded last year, and the competition going on now, has there been talk about how long of a leash you give a starter this year? Is that something you talk about with Cade Bell?
Yeah, we've talked about it. And I trust Cade, but you live and learn. You think about things, you live and learn, and sometimes you can trust too much in this world, and I'll be on top of it. Okay, I'll be on top of it.
Is there a deadline where you feel like you need to make that decision in order to give the guy enough reps to get ready for Kent State?
Not really. They're getting a ton of reps out there with the 1s and the 2s, and we're mixing it up and all that. So, the receivers, with the way we rotate our receivers, they're getting timing with everybody. I mean, they've timed up with everybody. So, again, Nate's our starter right now, and there's a battle going on.
What have you seen from Eli in terms of upside? Like, what are the things that he does well that really jump out to you?
The one thing he can really run. I mean, I think he and again, not if we put him on the race here, Eli might beat him by 10 yards or 10 feet, whatever. Who knows how far it is? I don't think we tested him in a 40-yard dash this summer. So, I would say just his athletic ability, maybe what he does in the pocket might give him that advantage. Okay. And then you look at Nate with the advantages he's played in ball games, and we know what he does when the lights turn on too.
You brought in Josh McCarty from Eastern Michigan this
Yes.
year. I think he had a reputation for special teams. Is he going to help you on that level?
Yeah, that's why he wanted to transfer here. He looked at a couple other ACC schools, visited Miami, and decided to come here. Great kid, love him, and great question. We haven't really talked much about him. Again, had been banged up a little bit in mid camp, but he's a football player, and we expect to get work out of him for sure.
What about Chawabuka? What's been the outlook on him this camp?
He's shown spurts. Still working on the knowledge. Talk about we talk all the time about effort, toughness, knowledge, and obviously attitude. He's got a good attitude. It's just wanting to get out there every play and go. And for young guys, sometimes it's hard, but he shows spurts of being able to help us as well.
Let's take a couple
We're waiting.
more.
We're waiting. We got 5 guys. We're like, okay, we're looking for that 6th guy, that 7th guy, that 8th guy, and he's got a chance to get in that window. But practice 13. What do you got today?
Now let's take 2 more, Jerry. You're first.
How much work have you guys been doing on Kent State, if any, right at this
Zero.
point?
Zero.
When will it start?
I don't know. We play by ear, but we have to worry about Pitt first. Okay. Right now we got to make sure Pitt doesn't beat Pitt. We're worried about what Pitt is doing, and when we're done working on Pitt, and when we feel comfortable, okay, this is it, then we'll start to work on Kent. But the focus is on Pitt right now. Good question, Jerry. I like that question.
What kind of camp has Caleb Junko had so far?
Whew. Boy, I don't know. You guys stand on the sideline watch. We do punt early, and you guys get to see a little bit. But I would say he's had a phenomenal camp. I would say. He has separated himself. Again, Coach Burrow I give him the credit. He's gotten him right during the summer. His mind's right. I don't know if you guys heard, he went down to a kicking competition this summer. I think that really helped him a lot against a bunch of other punters down south somewhere. I don't know, Chris, you probably know more about that crap than I do. I didn't go, but I guess he won the competition, and I think he came back with a lot of confidence. Again, that's a tribute to what Coach Bro and Danny Orrock have done with him during the summer, and he's just consistent. His stance is different. His drop has been consistent, which it's all in the drop, how you drop that ball. It's hard to it's like golf, right? I mean, you can swing it different every time. I got a problem with that, but when his drop is better, he's consistent. He's having a heck of a camp. I mean, yesterday we had 2 punt periods. Regular one you guys may have seen early, and then later on we had a pooch one. He put 2 pooch punts inside the 10-yard line. We didn't even need the gunners. He's dropping them in there like that.